Okay, room review. It's Wednesday at noon, and today I know a lot of you have been asking me about this, so we have the long-awaited reveal of Eli's guest room. So I'm super excited to show you what she did with the space. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, she doesn't live too far from me, but I kind of want to go stay with her to be in her guest room. So let's get right to it. Let me pull it up here. I need to do this first. Okay. All right. So for those of you who were with me on episode 3, and if you weren't, you can go back and watch it, but just to see the things that I recommended. But we're going to see the space here now also. First thing we see is when you walk in, we talked about doing a chalkboard there, and she has a little chalkboard, which looks fantastic, telling her guests when coffee will be ready downstairs, which is great. I love all the angles. So this is coming down the hallway here. At the end of the hallway, she's got a great little quilt stand with some beautiful heirlooms from her family right there on the quilt stand. And on the floor, there is a herringbone kind of rug that is really nice. It's got a really toothy texture to it. Once we go through like this, I'm going to go back through and show you the whole thing. So here now we get the first glimpse of the sitting area. So here it is before any furniture was in there, after it had been painted and things were still getting finished. Great little reading alcove. And here it is before anything happened. It looks like a lot of ductwork had to be moved and things to create this space also. So you see this wonderful little chaise here with a Fulcati rug. Nice little blanket, beautiful black and white photos that she and her husband took on a trip they took recently. I love this carved table next to the chaise. And then this pillow that kind of pulls in some of the other colors and adds some accent to it. This window, she's chosen not to put any window treatment on it, which I completely agree with because the view is fantastic. She's got the woods out there. And in the morning, it doesn't let too much light in because the bed is around in the alcove. So here are the shelves. And here we get a little look at some of the things that she has on the shelves. She's hoping one day this space will be where her, where grandchildren and things will be. On this shelf, she's got some memories from trips, driftwood, and I love her Nancy Drew collection. I think she has all of them, which is fantastic. All right, coming around into the bed alcove. First thing, we have a couple of pieces of furniture that have been in her family. That beautiful little secretary there, and then the gorgeous chair in the corner with the wicker. Then here is the space where the bed's going to go. Here's the space before any walls were even in. This is back when it was still the attic and they hadn't refinished it yet. And here it is now with the bed, which I think it just looks fantastic. So welcoming and beautiful. She's got great task lighting for each person, bedside table. Coming around, then here's what it was before again. And this wall over here, she found a beautiful piece of art that pulls in tones from the wall and then other things in the room as well. So I think she did a great job with that. And then this is the chimney extension up here where she also used some wood that she used on the bed headboard. And here I'm going to... She's got her Wi-Fi password there. Sorry. Anyway, here we are. I guess it doesn't matter unless you're staying there and then you need it. So here, remember we had that little lip? There's her puppy, but she's got a remote control that the person can turn on and off from the bed, which I think is fantastic. And it lights up that little lip because they do have to go out that door to go to the bathroom in the morning. So here we are going through. We're just going to walk through the whole thing and take a look. I love all the angles coming in here like this. So here is the quilt stand again, which I think is a wonderful touch. The reading nook, which is so welcoming. I just love it. The bookshelves. She could also put some beanbag chairs or something over on that left wall past the table to have available for people, or even baskets if she wanted to store pillows or something, or blankets in it. And you could even kind of disguise that vent a little bit, or just cover it a little bit. You don't want to cover it, reduce airflow, but you could just make it less visible. And I love that the window is bare because the outside is just beautiful there. Memorabilia from their trips, shells, pictures of her kids. Again, I wanted to point out also all the different wood in this room. I love different types of wood. I'm not a matchy-matchy person. I am very into eclectic design. So although the side tables and the dresser, all three are the same, you see you've got the chair, the secretary, the headboard, everything else is very different, and it gives a really good feel to the room. She also plans on adding a bowl or basket of fruit or crackers or something on that nightstand there. And here we are again, coming around. She just has little notes for the people staying, and the mirror on the side of the brickwork is really pretty also. And there you saw the lights again, flashing the lights on the step. And then there we have the bed from another angle. And over where the picture is where the basket of fruit and stuff will be. And then again, you see she installed the little LED lights, which can be controlled from the bed. And her puppy approves of the room. I think she did a fantastic job. I think anyone coming to stay here would just not want to leave, which maybe that's not a good job. If you like the guests, you want them to stay. But I love what she's done with the room. I would love to hear what you think, and any suggestions that you have. I mean, obviously this is already done, but everybody does things differently. So I just would be curious. I love to hear what other people's ideas are, what you would do in a space, what you're inspired to do when you see something. Maybe you would do, I don't know if there's room for a futon in that window area, but it's just interesting to see different people's interpretations of different spaces. So if you have an idea that was sparked in seeing that space, I would love to hear about it. So again, if you want to be considered for room review, join my Facebook group, High Vibe Home. And there are instructions there on how to submit your room for a free room review. If you do not want to be featured on room review, but you want to, get your room reviewed, you can do that also. And there is a section where you can purchase a room review in the store section. I can't remember what it's called, on the Facebook page. Also, I have a place for you to sign up to get notifications, replays, and the notes from room review. So if you would like to get that in your email, reminders that I'm going live, or replays of the room review, or the lists of ideas and sources, then I will have a link for you to sign up for that as well. So thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next week. Have a great one.